Hi guys, welcome to this video. This is weird. I feel like kind of nervous right now / uncomfortable to talk about this, but I feel like I sort of need to address it, but then I know there's some people that being like, you don't need to like explain yourself or address anything, but then some of you are just coming from a place of like, not like concern, but like you're literally just interested in the situation and what's going on, or like want advice for your situation, if that makes sense. Basically, I'm just going to be talking about what living with my boyfriend's family is like right now, because I've gotten so many questions about it. All of you seem so concerned, and I just feel like right now we can all agree that everyone has like a little bit too much time on their hands at home. So part of it is I'm like, okay, Gretchen, realize that all these people are just like, there's been a lot of negativity. And I'm like, okay, everyone's just stuck inside and stressed and sad, and maybe they're taking it out on me. I don't know. It's been getting to me a little bit, but then I'm like, there's so much positivity that's like more than the negativity. Like, it's okay. But again, for the people that are just like interested, I just want to talk about it and clear it up a little, and you guys know why I'm living with him and his family right now, because we're in quarantine and we can't leave. So how about I just read the top comment on the last vlog that I posted, so I can just, so this is what this is about. Okay, she says, Gretchen, and like so many of you have liked this comment, so I assume that you are also curious. Okay, she says, could you talk about living temporarily at Max's parents' house, how it worked out that way? Do you ever feel like you're intruding or feel weird being there? How do you split up groceries, etc.? Some of this seems like very personal, but also I get it, like you're just interested, so I'm gonna tell you. My lease will be over up at the end of April. I was also thinking of quarantining with my boyfriend and his dad, but I'm not sure and would love to hear about your experience so far. And then there's like a million replies to it. Some people are very negative. I'm not even gonna read it because it'll probably make me cry. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna get emotional. It's just like, people don't know. I was not planning on crying right now. You never know someone else's situation, really. And even though you see 20 minutes of my day here and there when I vlog, you don't know always what's really going on. And I'm very open and honest with you guys, but it's like you only see parts of my day, not everything. Like, you don't know everything that's going on behind the scenes. And what I've decided is best for me and my family and my mom and my sister, it's like those are like personal decisions, and I feel like defending myself is just like annoying at this point. Blah, 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 like, why am I not with my mom? She's definitely overstayed her welcome, but she's so selfish and ignorant and doesn't care or realize that. It's quite sad. I'm like, where is this coming from? And then other people are like, defending me, overstayed her welcome, da. And sometimes they get to me and then I'm like, wait, Max, have I? And he's like, what are you talking about? No, like, stop reading dumb comments. Okay, so let's just talk about what the top comment says. Okay, could you talk about living temporarily at Max's parents' house? How did it work out that way? To talk about that. So I don't know if you guys even know. I know I talked about it in videos in the past and definitely on my podcast, but sorry, this is all over the place right now. I feel like this is just like personal to talk about. But our plan was always, over the summer when my lease was done in Boston at my current apartment, we were gonna have like 2 months before we moved to Pennsylvania for his hockey season. Now we don't know what's going on. Obviously, we don't know when hockey's gonna start up again. We don't know when we're gonna be able to move into an apartment in Pennsylvania, or even when it's gonna be safe to leave this house. So it's like, for everyone being like, what are your plans? What are you doing over the summer? What are you doing in the fall? When are you moving to Pennsylvania? I don't know. I have no idea. He doesn't know when hockey's gonna start. Like, we just don't know, and everyone just has to take it a day at a time now. With that being said, over the summer, we decided for 1 month we were gonna stay here on the Cape with his mom, and then for another month we were gonna stay in Albany with my mom, because we had like 2 months in between the two apartments, if that makes sense. Sorry, Max is playing video games right now. We were gonna do the first month with my mom in Albany and then the second month here. So we were always planning on living here with his mom, so this doesn't seem like that crazy to me, since we were always planning on living here for at least a month, and now we've been here for like a month. Anyway, so his mom was always very comfortable with the idea of us living here, if that makes sense. And we're just at his mom's house, and Chase is here too, and over the summer she wouldn't have been there because she would still be in New York like teaching her classes, but obviously with everything that's going on, we're all here right now in quarantine. Okay, how it worked out this way, if you guys saw in the beginning, I was getting a lot of hate, and again I like wrote out these paragraphs explanation on recent vlogs, like in the beginning of everyone going into quarantine, just talking about what's going on and being like, just realize that everyone is doing the best they can right now. We're learning new things every day. We just recently found out that we should be wearing masks anytime we go out in public, to go to the grocery, to go on a walk, whatever. So it's like, just, we're all doing the best we can. And that's why I'm staying here, not leaving, because we're supposed to be in quarantine. So from the beginning, you guys know I was in Boston, and then Max's hockey season got canceled. He came home to the Cape, and he was like, come to the Cape and we'll all stay here together. So that's why we're all here, haven't left in over a month. And yeah, do I feel like I'm intruding or feel weird being there? No, I haven't, until I read these comments and then I'm like, oh my gosh, are they seeing something that I'm not? Don't like feel bad for me right now. I feel like I'm just like getting emotional, and everyone's gonna be like, don't let these comments get to you. Like, I get it. How do you split up groceries, etc.? It's like just what you would think it is. Like, I'm not like a freeloader like sitting here, even though I feel like I don't even have to say that to you guys. Like, this is so weird to talk about, but obviously his mom gets groceries sometimes. I get groceries sometimes. Me and Max go to Trader Joe's. You guys have seen that. I'll Venmo her for groceries. So, do you know what I mean? Like, we figure it out, and like, that's how you do it. You just figure it out and contribute where you can and help clean and stuff like that. Quarantining with my boyfriend is sad. I'm not sure. I'd love to hear your experience so far. Everything's good. Everything's good. Your guys' negative comments are the things that are making me feel like it's not good. Everything's good. We're doing the best we can. Honestly, the only thing is it can get tough at times when I'm trying to vlog like this and Max is playing video games right there and like the walls are thin or whatever, you know? But that's literally it. And I love that Chase is a fitness instructor. You guys see that I literally am taking her bar class every day. Like, this is so ideal and it's so fun, and I love that she's here and we get along so well and we just all have so much fun. Like, it's so much fun to have so many of us in a house, because if I was alone in my apartment in Boston, I know that I would be so sad and so lonely. So I'm happy it did work out this way, even if me coming here in the first place wasn't the best idea. I didn't know at the time, and it's like, now I'm already here, so you can't get mad at me anymore. Like, it's too late. Like, I've been here for a month, you know what I mean? So yeah, everything's good. Like, I feel like you all want to hear some big tea explanation. Like, there isn't any. And about my mom, I don't like talking about this because it's like, you literally don't understand, and we have talked about it. But it makes me really sad, because what you guys don't realize is that I've wanted to be with her this entire time, and I get really emotional because I miss her so bad. And you saw the other day on my Instagram, it was her birthday on Easter, and I wanted more than anything to drive home and be with her on her birthday and be with her for Easter. And I called her a couple days before and I was like, Mom, I know we're not supposed to leave, but like, I don't care. I just want to drive and come see you. Like, what if I stay like 6 feet away or whatever? And she was like, no, Gretchen, I know you need to stay on the Cape. Like, she's in New York where Corona's worse. And she's like, I don't want us like being stupid now. Like, we've gone this far. And Taylor and I were talking about it, how we just wanted to be with our family so bad on Easter. And it's like, at the end of the day, they made us realize, like, obviously we have to be just acting with everyone's best interest in mind and health and stuff. So it's like, that's why I haven't seen my mom this whole time, and I've wanted to, and I wanted to go be with her from the beginning of quarantine, but she was like, you shouldn't come here. I'm still working. She was still working like longer than most people were, I feel like in person. So she didn't want me coming there because she was coming and going from work every day. And then now she's working from home remotely. But it's like, you guys don't understand the situation. I wanted to go there, and she was the one that was like, don't come, because we were being smart. So I'm done seeing the comments about my mom, because I want to see her more than anything, and I miss her. So like, I don't want to hear it anymore. With everyone being like, she's a bad daughter, she's not seeing her mom. Like, you don't know how badly I do want to right now. I didn't think I was gonna cry right now, but that is just what makes me really upset, because it's like, you don't realize the situation when you're commenting these things. Okay. I guess that's it. I don't know what else you want to hear. What I really wanted to talk about was just like living with Max's family, and I like don't even feel like I should have to explain this, and that his parents aren't together, and it's like that isn't something that I need to be saying on my YouTube channel, and that we're just at his mom's house. Like, I'm sure you can understand a lot of people's parents are divorced and everyone's like, well, where's his mom during the day? I'm not gonna be like shoving my camera in her face. Think about, like, it's my YouTube channel, so it's gonna be like me, and like I'll show Chase and Max if they want to be on the vlog. But do you know what I'm saying? And I think about like all of high school, I don't think my parents were like ever in my videos because my channel wasn't about them, it was about me, you know? So everyone's like, well, where's his mom? Like, I'll ask her if she wants to be on a vlog, but I would assume that she wouldn't want me to be filming her eating dinner. Do you know what I'm saying? So I guess everyone's just curious in this time, pent up at home. Sorry I got emotional. That's what's going on. We're here right now. We don't know when we're gonna be able to leave, and I get really anxious, as I'm sure you guys do too, about the coming months and what's going to happen. I'm like, Max, what's happening to all of our plans? Like, we wanted a puppy. All my stuff's in Boston. I'm gonna have to move out at some point, especially by the time my lease is up in June. Are we gonna go back to Boston at all? Our plan was always, and maybe this will help you understand more too, Max's season was always up. It would have been like a week ago, like beginning of April, and our plan was always that he was gonna come move back into my apartment with Taylor. You guys know my roommate, best friend Taylor. He was gonna live there with us until our lease was up in June, and that's why I feel like I was just really sad in the beginning of quarantine, because we had all these plans. Like, I love living with my best friend Taylor, so not being in Boston is really tough right now. And I was just so excited and had so many like hopes and plans and like fun things planned for the spring, living in my apartment that I love so much in Boston. Like, it's my dream apartment. I literally love living in Boston. Like, I love Boston so much. Like, living there with her and Max and her boyfriend Tucker, like, we were gonna have the best spring ever, and then this happens, and it's like, obviously there's nothing we can do. So I don't know if that makes sense. Like, Max was always gonna come move back in Boston, so it makes sense that we're like together right now. And then like, we were always gonna be together ever since like beginning of April, and so then this summer it's like we don't know what the future holds. We could be here for I don't know how much longer in quarantine, I guess, depending on whatever we hear, whenever it's safe. And yeah, I guess we'll just see. All I know is as soon as it's safe for me to drive home to New York and see my mom, I am, because I miss her so bad. Yeah, so that's all I can tell you for now. That's what it's like living at my boyfriend's family house. Oh, and I saw a comment and it made me like upset that I think at one point in this room, this is Max's like childhood room, I think I said like our room or something, and everyone's like, you're so rude that you're saying our room. Like, have some respect. It's Max's childhood home room. And I get that. Like, I don't do you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be rude over here. If I'm ever in here and I'm like our room, it's because we've lived here for a month and this is where we're staying, and that is just coming out of my mouth. And yeah, I guess concluding thoughts, if you were gonna live with your boyfriend's family, my tips would be to be very thankful and grateful and gracious, and know that I am, and Max's mom knows that, I'm sure of it. And be really helpful in any way you can. Pick up dishes, offer to pay for the groceries, pay for like a takeout dinner, whatever it is. Just like do the best you can to be helpful and sweet and not make their life any harder. So yeah, it's been so good though. It's been so fun. I feel so lucky that I have Max's family to be with during this time. My mom just sent over a card and it was really sweet, and she was like, thank you for being such like a loving, you know, stand-in family for Gretchen at this time when she can't be with me. And yeah, that's what's going on. This is like very personal about what's going on, but I saw that you were all very interested, and this talk is 15 minutes long. That's it. I guess I'll just keep vlogging on the rest of the day, and now I'm like in a bad mood and upset, so I was planning on biking anyway in a little bit. We have the bike that I rented right here, so I think I'm gonna do that right now, and I'm gonna feel so much better after. But that's what it's like living with my boyfriend's family. Segment concluded. Moving on. biking done. I'm gonna go shower. I feel gross. The Apple Watch has been really fun for my workouts, you guys. Whenever I feel like I film part of me biking at all, it's always like the beginning, so you never... Oh, you get to see me in the mirror back there. Sorry, Max playing video games again. He just plays them all day long. But yeah, you never get to see me use the weights on the bike because it's always later on in the workout after my camera stops recording, because I never get up off the bike during it. I always just let my camera shut off after like 15 minutes of filming or whatever. But yeah, so you never get to see me do my little weights on the bike. Actually, this morning I did Chase's bar class, and what was I gonna say? Oh, I noticed that my arms hurt like holding the camera right now. So yesterday I had like a big bike session. I feel like I biked for like over an hour, and I did a lot of arms, and I feel like I turn up the music so loud I don't even listen to like what my body's telling me. Like, I don't feel pain, I don't feel anything, because I just hear the music. So I have my 5-pound weights, and I'm like ripping at the weights yesterday, and I didn't know it was possible to like hurt your bicep, but this bicep on the right hurts so bad. Yesterday during weights it kind of felt like it was stinging, like burning. I'm like, that's weird. And then today in Chase's bar we were doing like this type of stuff, and like bicep and tricep, and I was like, my arms hurt so bad. So I was trying to like go slow on the arms on the bike this afternoon, but anyway, gonna shower now. I'm Mickey. Vlogging today has been such a fail. Wow, it's so good to see you.
I haven't seen you all day.
I don't know if I vlogged with you at all today. Guys, Max was playing video games I think for 12 hours straight today. I'm not kidding. No, I was like, it's so good to see you this evening. But you guys know I love my Felix Gray blue light glasses. I got a new, oh my gosh, I thought my tea was gonna spill. I got a new pair in the mail today. It's one of their new ones, Volta. I was gonna say Voltaire. I keep saying Voltaire because do you remember what Voltaire is? Or the Voltairy? Yeah, Voltairy, that's what it is. In Twilight, the bad vampires in Italy. The Voltairy, something like that. Anyway, I really like these because they're like the frames are so big. I'm so happy I got them when they first came out, because I think they are sold out already. But anyway, I love them. I feel like I grabbed them with my fingers at some point, and now there's like smudges on the glasses, so I need to fix that. But I have just been on my computer all evening getting a bunch of video stuff together. I posted a video. Max just told me that I looked like an old lady because I was watching this girl's YouTube video drinking my tea. I love this mug. I think it's really pretty. I always see it in your cabinet.
The good mugs that have the big opening.
Yeah, and this tea...
The best one is actually the brown one in there.
Yeah, that one looks nice. Did you see it?
Because it goes high on one side, so I don't think it hits your nose or something.
Oh.
Or it keeps all the smell if you're drinking.
I noticed that it was
I don't know why it's
tilted.
Shaped like that.
Can one of you tell us why mugs would be tilted like that? I just found this tea in their cupboard. I've never had this type before. Bigelow Benefits. I've never heard of that. But anyway, it was like a calming,
balance,
peach,
refresh,
pepperminty situation.
Beautiful.
So
every day.
Oh, it does say that on there.
Happy.
So it sounded like I needed that. And I had some of my Who chocolate. I was being healthy over here. I wanted to have
I'm getting scratchy.
Yeah, from your beard. I wanted to have our soy vanilla ice cream from Trader Joe's.
That I picked out earlier.
Oh no.
It looks bad on camera, but it's not that bad in person.
Oh yeah, I wanted our soy vanilla ice cream from Trader Joe's with cookie butter, and then it got too late, so maybe tomorrow. Want to try these on?
Sure.
My throat always makes the weirdest noises. Did you guys hear that? Like, I can't even burp, but...
Hello, all you quarantine kids, all you cool cats and kittens.
Oh! You look like a teacher. You do look like Carol, too.
Carol Baskin. How do I look?
You look like a teacher.
Okay, for today's lesson, geometry.
Wait, I love geometry. I was so good at geometry.
What is,
Is xoxo geometry?
Six-sided. No.
No?
That's algebra, I think.
Oh my gosh, someone's gonna roast us on here when you've been out of school for too long.
xoxo? That's like sine,
that's
cosine.
Triangles and stuff. Yeah.
That's not geometry.
Geometry.
That's like algebra.
Geometry is the proofs that you write out. The different, oh my gosh.
I was thinking just the shapes.
It's like this is this, so therefore this. I would write out geometry proofs in 10th grade when I was like bored on Friday nights. I'm not kidding. I'm literally not kidding. Like, I love geometry.
Weird.
Anyway. Wait, maybe you are right about algebra. At first that sounded so wrong, but maybe you're right.
Yeah, because like pre-algebra was easy, but then like algebra was like...
I loved algebra. I went to my ladies' office hours. I was gonna major in math. Yeah, I think you're right. Because
freshman year, everyone had to take a class at Brown, Math 9.
Yeah.
And it was algebra. And it was, you know how you can do pass-fail at Brown?
Yeah.
This one was mandatory pass-fail because that's how hard it was.
Everyone had to take
pass-fail.
That's so funny. At BU,
and
everyone
you could,
takes algebra
pass
freshman
it with
year.
like distinction. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called, where you get like an asterisk next to it if you got like an A+ or whatever. But
did you get an A+?
I passed though.
Freshman year at BU, everyone takes algebra, and most people take it more than once. Like, most people take it twice because it's so tough. I remember we got our first exam back, and she was like, if you got anything under a 60, you won't be able to pass the class, so just get up now and walk out and like drop it. And like half the class gets up and leaves. And I just did well because I took algebra my senior year of high school, and I was so close with my professor. I like went to all our office hours. Anyway, why are we talking about math? Oh, because you look like a math teacher. I'm such a math nerd. I miss math. Like, I would do math for fun right now. I feel like it just was like challenged my brain. I love numbers. That's why I was gonna do finance. I was gonna be a math major for a hot sec when I like didn't know what I wanted to do.
You wanted to be a lot of things.
What do you mean?
A dentist.
Yeah, that's
a weather woman.
No, I never wanted to be a weather woman. Just weather fascinates me. I just love it. Okay, well, I guess goodbye everyone for this vlog. I think I'll just end it off here so that tomorrow can be something else, because I know I had a big crying rant with them at the beginning of this vlog. And yeah, I told you how I talked about what it's like living with your family.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like everyone's burning question, and I just got emotional talking about my mom, because it's like, what they don't realize is that I really do want to be with her because I miss her so bad and she's my mommy. Anyways, but yeah, tomorrow will be, you know, something a little more happy, hopefully. Me not crying at the beginning of the vlog. But love you guys. Thanks for watching. See ya tomorrow.
Good night.
Bye.